With PCC Kids, we're going to learn more about what's best about our new pool. So guys, tell me, what is the most important thing about a construction project? William, what is it?
Safety.
Okay guys, who knows how much it costs to build this pool? Ava, how much?
$1 million.
$1 million billion. Okay, anybody else? Yeah, Teddy.
$7.
$7, that's pretty exact there.
And 53 cents.
$7.53. Well, it was actually $7.54. I'm sorry, you're wrong. Can I have one of your M&Ms?
No!
Can I have one of your M&Ms?
No!
Can I have one of your M&Ms?
No, thank you.
Can I have one of your M&Ms?
No way.
Can I have one of your M&Ms?
No way, Jose.
Okay. What are you doing there? What do you guys think the next thing we should do to make the pool even better? Yes, Sammy.
I think we should make a water slide and a wave pool.
A water slide and a wave pool. Anybody else? Yeah, Francesca.
We should make a water slide that goes 10 feet high.
A water slide that goes 10 feet high. Standing in front of the pool pub structure, I think what everybody wants to see is progress, and sometimes it looks like things aren't happening. And to be honest with you, the bad weather has impacted our schedule a little bit. What you see here is you see a stone underlay, and you see some wood. This is framing out for some concrete that needs to be poured. But we've just gotten to this point this week. Every time we would grade it, it would rain, we couldn't pour, so the concrete is behind, and that has an echo effect. But you can see we do have the gravel down now. The forms are ready to go, so we should have the concrete poured soon. Also, you can see we've got the windows going in, and we've got the side beams going in. The significance of that is once we get all that in and trimmed, we'll start putting the siding on the building. So again, you'll see some progress. It'll start to look like what we want it to look like. And then finally, over here you can see they've just done the steel for the new pavilion. So you can see what the footprint of that's going to look like. Of course, we still have to do pouring of the concrete and then the actual shell of it, but things are coming together. Inside the pub, and you can see there's actually work is going on in here. We have a new foundational flooring. They're doing the framing. So as soon as they were done on the outside with the roof work and the extension, they did move inside. So even though it looked like nothing was happening in the pub, there was stuff going on, the infrastructure, the electric, all the framing. So it is moving forward. And just on a final note, when we first opened the baby pool, we did have some concerns. The biggest concern of all was the fact that the buckets were red, yellow, and green, not red, yellow, and black. Terrible, terrible. We know. We actually do have a black bucket ordered, so it's going to be okay. Also, we were having some concerns about kids going into zero entry and slipping. So we've addressed that with the manufacturer, so that's taken care of. And then finally, there's the new ADA handrail. There was concerns about kids swimming under that and getting caught. So that actually will become a removable piece. We'll be able to put it in and take it out whenever we want.
That's it?
We're good.
Okay. Here we go. All right. Okay, here we go.
Did it. 3-foot cut. This is just going down. Whatever it takes to tie into that high line, go right there, and then we just blend into that. And then we'll just cut, flip, and then we'll throw the soil there. So what we saw at 5 farms with the pool, up on top. Okay, I'm here with Keith Foster, golf course architect, Tillinghouse expert. Keith, we've started. Can you believe the day finally made it?
I know, it's frightening, isn't it? I mean, we're finally here, and of course, all the talk about when we're going to get started, is it real? But it's real when I'm dressed like this, we're in the dirt, and the backdrop's 5 green, so it's hard to believe we're here.
How many years ago was it that we first started talking about this?
Gosh, I think six years ago, something like that. And I first got a chance to meet a couple of members 6 years ago and go around the golf course. Loved it then, loved the Tilly connection and all that. But 6 years ago, and of course, hard and heavy for about 4 years, we've been talking about it.
So now we've got shovels in the ground here. What are some of the big challenges in doing a restoration like this?
Well, I think the biggest challenge for me right now is, of course, yesterday we had a beautiful day. I didn't bring any sunscreen. I didn't wear my hat too much, so I got smoked. So I think one of the biggest challenges is that, just trying to get my skin acclimated to getting torched again. But, the biggest challenge is that to just play and honor and just remember that we don't need to overdo things here. We just need to play under and work within the greatness that Tilling has produced here. And so my job here, our job here, is to do something that would honor him, that honors the club, and get my ego out of it. So that's always a bit of something, but
hard for an egotist like you, right?
yeah, I am so full of it now.
So speaking of Tillinghast, what is it about cricket, of the Tillinghast courses, what is it about cricket that is special amongst Tilly courses?
Well, I think the first and foremost is Tilly is a Philly guy. So, you have the Philly connection, okay, first. Secondly, I'm from Philly originally, so there's, connection too. Third is this is Tilly's home course. So there you've got that. And then to make matters even more special, when Tilly passed away, he wanted his ashes, put down the creek and, come right through here. So there's 4. And then lastly, we don't have a lot of documentation as far as what Tilly produced here. So some of the stuff is vague. And so many changes, even though they've been subtle over the years, have occurred. And so we need to extract all of these things to create an epic Tilly golf course, and just to take what Tilly produced here and just really step it up.
So are there any elements of this restoration that you're really excited about, you think are going to have great impact to our members?
There's no doubt about it. I think, the golf course is exceptional. The land's really, really great. But of course, everyone looks at the bunkering that you have presently and says, okay, that's going to be our bunkering. Well, no. The bunkering out here is going to be sensational. It's really going to be strong, is going to be commanding. And, so I think the bunkering in terms of style and position is going to be much more aggressive than anybody's used to seeing out here. The scale of the golf course and the fairways are going to be quite wide and generous, which is really going to be quite good too. And of course, just honoring and working on the green pads, which we're just now starting to do. You pull the sod off and you get to look at the green contours a little bit more closely, because, so many times you look at grass and go, oh, well, this is what's shifting. But when you take all the sod off it and you're looking at the pure contours, what Tilly's got on 4 and 7 green is incredible. And so, of course, we're able just to kind of extract that and pull all the sand buildup off. There's so many opportunities here. I'm just so thankful to be here.
Great. Well, thanks for your time, Keith, and good luck with everything.
Thanks, Tim.
All right.
Thanks, Tim.
Okay, I'm standing on the platform tennis courts, or what's left of the platform tennis courts. They were taken down about a month ago, and some of this material is going to be carted away, but some of it we're actually going to refurbish and use as decking as part of our new deck system for the new facility. Yeah. So what you see behind me now is the new kind of cavity where the new platform tennis courts are going to go, and the new hut, and the courts themselves are going to be recessed down into the ground, so they'll actually have a lower profile than the last ones. Before we can start the construction of the new platform tennis courts and the platform tennis house, we have to do the infrastructure, so we need to do more stormwater management. So that's what's being worked on right now. Then the platform tennis courts themselves will be constructed probably in August, and the house will be completed sometime mid-October.
Well, I'll tell you a little story. I brought a good friend of mine from Marion over here today to play golf.
That inferior club, Marion, yes.
Yes, right.
Yeah.
And first I thought I was going to have lunch at Flowertown, and then I realized it was closed, so we came over here, and to my surprise, what you set up here is amazing. And we had this incredible salad lunch, and then I saw that you had a raw bar. We were going to have oysters tonight at home, and I saw you had a raw bar here, and we're like, raw bar at the cricket club? We changed our mind, and we said, we are coming here.
Music to my ears. Thanks. Enjoy the rest of your night.